And we are rolling. Hey guys, it's your buddy Jake Dominguez, back with some awesome movie news. Scratch that, not so awesome, but let's talk about that. Oh, man. Okay, so, look at this. Look how dorky and geeky I look right now. Do you guess what we're talking about? I got this hat, this shirt, my brand new hoodie that I just got for my birthday on Sunday, actually. Yep, this is my big birthday present. Look at this. I am such a freaking nerd. You guys can tell what we're talking about. We're talking about Batman. Batman is my favorite comic book hero. Nobody even comes close. I love Batman. I love Batman so much. I even have this doll right here that I display in my room. He's here with his buddy Superman. Yeah, these are two dolls that me and my brother owned when we were like little kids. You could tell that they were well used by how beat up they are. His logo's not even here because we would just, we would pretend to have fights with them. And oh gosh, I just broke them right. See, that was a reenactment of what we would do. We would just beating each other up. I almost broke them even more. Oh, sorry guys. I love these guys. We'll hide those for now. Let's not see me play with my dolls. I love Batman so much. I proudly display this in my room as well. My favorite graphic novel of all time, The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. A masterpiece. This is actually a cool book because it actually comes with the DVD, the animated film, which is awesome. I love Batman so much. I have all of his Arkham video games. I have Arkham Origins right here, Arkham Asylum, of course, and of course Arkham City. Look how beat up this is. Look. I've played this game a lot. I think me and my brothers played this game to shreds. Actually, I don't have the other Arkham games. I guess I don't have all of them. But my point is, I'm a fan. And you know what? I'm a big fan of the DC comic universe. Yes, that's right. I do own Man of Steel. And I do own this. Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Well, my point in showing all of this to you is, I think I really like Batman. I think I'm a big fan of the guy. I mean, I have all this stuff displayed in my room. Look, I have his mask right here. I'm kind of obsessed. So I was pumped out of my mind to have Ben Affleck direct the Batman movie. And to get to the long and short of it, the word came out today that Ben Affleck is stepping down as director of the Batman, as it's supposedly called right now, the solo Batman movie that would be the first actual Batman story solo standalone film in the DC universe. And just like that, all the DC comic book geeks in the world bowed their heads in shame, because how disappointing is that? I still remember to this day when Ben Affleck was announced to play Batman in this movie. People lost their minds. I remember watching the news and being like, because I was like on a fishing trip or something, of all things. I just had the TV on in my cabin, and they announced that, Ben Affleck is going to be the new Batman. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, oh, wow. Like, it was so not who I would choose, but I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And you know what? Say what you will about Batman v Superman, but Ben Affleck was great in it. Pretty much everyone I know has pretty much loved Ben Affleck as Batman. All the haters for this film pretty much acknowledged that even for what he had, his portrayal was pretty darn great. I loved his portrayal in this, actually. I'm actually going to be doing reviews of both of these films and Suicide Squad up until release of Wonder Woman later this year. That's not going to happen until a little later, of course. I think Wonder Woman comes out like in July, so be patient. I don't want to talk too much about these because I'm going to do it then, but I love his portrayal of Batman. And one of the things I was really excited about when it was announced he was going to play Batman is that, maybe he'll direct a Batman movie. Now, here's the thing about Ben Affleck. He's a great director. Look at his filmography. I mean, look at Gone Baby Gone. I absolutely love that film. That film is outstanding. I remember watching that movie and just having my mind blown. It's one of the best, directorial debut kind of films ever made. It's really outstanding. He knocked it out of the park. And of course, he co-wrote the script as well. He made The Town, just critically acclaimed, was a big hit, got lots of nominations. He made Argo, a movie I also really love. I thought Argo was really great. And Of course, he co-wrote the script for Good Will Hunting with Matt Damon, won their Oscar, which is a sweet, great script. I mean, the guy is talented. I mean, for years we always used to beat Ben Affleck up and all that sort of thing, but especially by the time I saw Gone Baby Gone, and even more so when Argo came out, I just loved that one. I've been a big fan of his filmmaking. I've been a fan of his acting as well when he's not acting in movies like, the Daredevil movie and stuff. But yeah, I don't even think Ben Affleck himself likes the Daredevil movie. I think he's admitted that. So, I forgive him. It is what it is. We all make some bad movies. But he's genuinely a great director. And the director of Gone Baby Gone and The Town and Argo directing a Batman movie? That was a match made in heaven, I thought. He would give some great sensibilities to the world of Gotham City, and I feel like he would give a different take to it. He wouldn't just be copying off Christopher Nolan, which is, I think, the obvious thing to do. So I was really excited. Today, he pretty much announced that he's stepping down as director. And to summarize it, I'll include the article on Variety down below, right in the description. You can just click on it right there. No, of course, Variety didn't pay me, but they should. That would be great. But basically, in a nutshell, he said that he stepped down as a director because he's already acting in the film. Obviously, I believe, to my knowledge, from what I could research, he's credited or working on the screenplay with Jeff Johns, the great Jeff Johns. He's producing it, and he felt like the movie would suffer if he were to do all these jobs at once, so he's stepping down as director. And everyone is losing their minds over this. I mean, even the biggest haters of Batman v Superman was excited to see Ben Affleck's Batman movie. When I look at the fan community, it seemed to be pretty agreed that they couldn't wait for him to do the solo Batman movie. And that's not happening anymore. And of course, everyone is disappointed about this. And you know what? Things like this happen to Hollywood all the time. People get jobs, they lose jobs. It's just, this is obviously a really big deal. Ben Affleck was already Batman in Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad. He already shot Justice League. It wouldn't surprise me if he's in Wonder Woman. I don't know, we obviously haven't seen that, but if he has a cameo in that, I wouldn't be shocked. We were all expecting that. And yeah, now it's not happening. It's disappointing. What do I think of it? I mean, just getting away from all the mayhem online, my first reaction to this news was just how disappointed I was. I was like, that stinks. He would have made a great movie. Just, you guys can tell this by me geeking out about how much I love his other films. Yeah, I think he would have made a great Batman film. However, here's the thing. He's producing the film. He made it even clearer in his statement that he's still working on the film. He obviously is still starring in the film as Batman. He's producing it. To my knowledge, he's working on the script with Jeff Johns. I'm a little iffy on that. I'm not sure if there's other writers working on the script or what's going on. I'm assuming that's happening. I don't know. But obviously, this is still going to be Ben Affleck's vision, per se. So, for me, what I'm assuming, and this is all just assumptions, I think his Batman movie would probably be pretty much the same as it was before. Shoot, I'm forgetting his name, but Joe starts with an M. Dang it. Sorry, can't remember his name. He's a great actor. He's going to play Deathstroke, who's just an awesome, awesome villain in this film, in the new Batman movie. He's still scheduled to do that. I think the overall film probably won't change very much. I just hope they end up with a great script. These superhero movies aren't just movies, aren't they? They're just like big... They're seen as products. I mean, I think that's the big problem a lot of people have with this film, is that it just sets up like all these different films. And this one, it sets up Justice League, it sets up Wonder Woman. There's just so many things going on. We've seen that with a lot of different movies. Well, franchise movies. And will the Batman solo movie be any different? I hope so. I hope that it can stand on its own, but at the same time, I know what it is. So, I don't know. Here's hoping. I'm going to be excited to see it either way. I'm hoping it'll be great. I mean, I love Ben Affleck as Batman. Like, honestly, that was one of the big things I took from seeing Batman v Superman. I thought he nailed it. I loved his take on it. Even seeing the footage I see from Justice League, it's like, he looks great. his like 2 minutes, if that in Suicide Squad, was just like, it's great. I love that moment in Suicide Squad when Harley Quinn is like in the lake or whatever inside the Joker's car, and she starts like laughing or whatever at Batman, and Batman just like punches her in the face really quick, and she just knocks out. It's been a while since I've seen Suicide Squad. I've only seen it the one time in the theater, to be honest. I haven't rewatched it yet. But I love that moment. Like, they seem to know what they're doing, the writers in portraying this version of Batman. I really like it. And even if he's not directing it, I'm still going to see it, and I hope it's going to be great. So fingers crossed. You know, what's going on with the DCU? The director for The Flash, left the project. He's not involved at all anymore. I think that project in general is kind of in limbo. Zack Snyder and the production team of Justice League made a big deal of inviting all these film critics and writers to, the filming of that, of that film. You can all read that online. It was awesome to read. I mean, they're in a weird state right now. And now Ben Affleck's leaving Batman? Well, the director's chair of Batman. Even though of that one, it's still happening. It still seems pretty much together, but man, what's going on? It's really weird, and as a DC fan, it's disappointing. And considering how divided the reaction to these movies are, I don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully they can figure it out, but yeah, I don't know. Who's going to direct the new Batman movie now? There's got to be tons of people who will jump at the chance to direct a Batman film, right? Maybe Christopher Nolan could direct it? Yeah, there's no chance of that happening. I think he's done with his Batman movies. The idea makes me laugh. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It'd be really interesting to see who they come in to take the job as director, especially since it sounds, from what I can tell, it seems like it's very much Ben Affleck's movie still. You would think so, so I don't know. We'll see, but the Lego Batman movie comes out in February. That looks pretty great. I don't know. With news like this, it's easy to be disappointed, especially when you're a big fan of something. But, you know what? We're going to see the movie. Hopefully it'll be great. If it's not great, well, there's always next time, and at least the filmmakers tried. Look at Batman and Robin. It's like the worst travesty. You know what? I'm not going to say one of the worst travesties. It is the worst travesty that probably ever happened, like, in cinema. It's like the worst big-budget blockbuster ever made. It's an unparalleled disaster. And that's what brought us Batman Begins. That's what brought Christopher Nolan to Warner Brothers to say, yeah, I got this. I have a different take on this. And he made such a great trilogy that, like, changed my life and changed everyone's lives. I mean, oh my gosh, if I had a nickel for how many times I ripped off Christopher Nolan in his films, I'd be rich. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. As a Batman fan, I will say this: I respect Ben Affleck for stepping down as from the director's chair. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. It's late. I'm geeking out. I respect him from stepping down. If he really thinks this is gonna make the film not as good, if it's gonna affect the quality of his performance in the film, then good for him for stepping down. I mean, it's an easy paycheck. He's gonna be there either way, so good for him. Yeah, I know it's cynical to look at these press releases, which again down in the description below, and just to dismiss them as just Hollywood movie talk, but I don't know that. I'll just say that I respect him for stepping down, just as he says. That all makes sense to me. I'm excited to see his movie. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. So that's all I got to say. What do you guys think of this new news that came out? This new news. That doesn't really work out, doesn't it? That came out weird. What do you guys think of this news? And who would you like to direct the brand new Batman solo movie? And no, I don't think Christopher Nolan is an option, so maybe forget that one. You guys are the best, and never forget, I am always there for you. Thanks for being my friends. I'm always going to be your friend. You guys are awesome. Stay tuned for some awesome stuff coming soon to this channel soon. If you like this button, like it. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.